When we think of the miracles of Jesus, we often focus on the spectacular, the turning of water into wine, the feeding of the 5,000, the raising of Lazarus from the dead. Yet tucked away in the Gospels are stories of more subtle, deeply profound healings, like that of the woman with the issue of blood. Our story today is found in Mark chapter 5, verses 25 to 34, but also in Luke chapter 8, verses 43 to 48, and Matthew chapter 9, verses 20 to 22. Let's dive right in. The sun blazed high over the streets of Capernaum, where the air was thick with dust and murmurs of excitement. Word had spread like wildfire. Jesus was passing through. Crowds pressed into the narrow roads, jostling for a glimpse of the teacher whose touch had opened blind eyes and whose words carried the weight of eternity. But in the shadows of that bustling crowd, a frail figure lingered. A woman, thin from years of suffering, wrapped herself tightly in her faded cloak. For 12 long years, she had carried a burden no one else could see, yet everyone whispered about. Her body had betrayed her, an endless flow of blood that drained her strength, her dignity, and her hope. She had spent everything she owned on physicians. Some gave remedies, others gave false hope, but all had failed her. Now, she was not only sick, but broken and destitute. Worse still, she bore the crushing weight of isolation. According to the law, she was unclean. No embrace from family, no welcome in the synagogue, no gentle hand of comfort. Just silence, just shame, just pain. And yet, something stirred inside her that day. She had heard the stories. A man who healed the crippled, who touched lepers without fear, who spoke to the outcasts as if they mattered. Whispers said he was more than a prophet. Some even dared to believe he was the Messiah. Her heart pounded as she looked at the crowd. How could she, unclean and unwanted, ever reach him? But desperation has a way of silencing fear. She pulled her hood lower, her trembling hands clutching her cloak. She whispered to herself, "If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I will be healed." Step by step, she pressed through the crowd. Rough shoulders knocked against her. Angry voices muttered at her intrusion. But she did not stop. Her breath grew shallow, her body weak, yet her determination burned like fire. And then, there he was, Jesus, walking slowly, his face calm, yet commanding, surrounded by disciples who tried to push the crowd back. She fell to her knees, crawling now, her fingers brushing against the dust stirred by his feet. Closer, closer. And then it happened. Her fingertips grazed the fringe of his robe. Instantly, like lightning, she felt it. A rush of warmth, of life, coursing through her veins. The bleeding stopped. The pain vanished. For the first time in 12 years, her body was whole. She gasped, tears streaming down her cheeks. But just as quickly, Jesus stopped. He turned. His voice rang out above the crowd. "Who touched me?" The disciples looked at him, bewildered. "Master, the people are crowding and pressing against you." But Jesus shook his head. His eyes searched the faces around him. "No, someone touched me. I felt power go out from me." The woman froze. Fear gripped her. What if he condemned her? What if the crowd turned on her for daring to touch him? But something urged her to step forward. Trembling, she fell at his feet, her voice breaking as she confessed before everyone why she had reached for him and how she had been healed in an instant. The crowd grew silent. All eyes shifted between the woman and the teacher. And then Jesus bent down, his gaze soft and steady, his words like balm to her soul. "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." The title "daughter" struck her heart. After years of rejection, she was no longer nameless, no longer outcast. She was seen. She was loved. She was restored. In that one touch, she had discovered that Jesus was not just a healer of bodies, but a restorer of souls. That's all for today. If you like this episode, please hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, may the words of Jesus bring you peace and hope. If you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel, like, comment your thoughts on this video, and share this video to whom you believe would like it.